What is up, everybody? It's me again with another benchmarking video of my new graphics card. And this one, I'm going to be testing this Blender BMW benchmark that I found. Because I saw a good amount of other people do this benchmark, and I decided that it'd be a good idea to have a go at it and see how well my card does. So I think usually it takes people a good amount of time to do this render. So yeah, we got GPU compute on cycles, and let's just render it, and let's see how many samples we're at. We're at, for the render is 1,225 samples, and let's just time it. And you can see how many samples we've rendered so far up there. Rendered 600 so far, now 700, 800, 900, 111, and we're done. That was pretty fast. I do say that. I think that was pretty fast render time for this thing. Let's see, our render time was 21 seconds. 21 seconds. That is not that bad. Not that bad at all. I'm actually really happy with that. I do have another one. The classroom. So this is it's a lot more it's a lot more strenuous of a render. And so we can see how this one will do. As you can see, these are pretty detailed. Everything in here is very detailed. Yeah, let's just hop into a camera and let's render it. And let's see, put this on GPU. Cycles, samples are at 300 samples, so not as much. I'll turn on denoising, and let's time it at 300 samples. We're at sample 65 right now. 81, 97, 113, 129, 45, 61, 117, 200, 225, 241, 7, 273, 289. And I think it's doing its denoising on this last one. And there we go. Fully rendered. Pretty fast. It's pretty fast for this. So it took 40 seconds to render this image with denoising on at 300 samples. And I can go ahead and crank this samples to, let's just say, 500, even though that looked pretty good. Might as well render it at 500 and see how it looks. So last time it took 40 seconds. We'll see how long it takes to do 500. All right, 100. 200. 300. 400. 41. 497. And then I think it's going to start denoising now on those last 3 frames. And there, done. So last time it took 40 seconds. This time it took 1 minute and 2 seconds at 500 samples with denoising on. And I'd say that is pretty dang fast, and this looks like a real classroom. Gotta give it to him. This place looks like a legit classroom. So, yeah, that was a pretty good benchmark. I have another benchmark that we can go ahead and open up. I downloaded Haven. and I decided to put the presets on qualities ultra, so that's as high as you can go. Tessellation extreme, so that's as high as you can go. Anti-aliasing is 8, so that's as high as you can go. And then full screen, and let's go ahead and run that. See how that looks. And the FPS counter should pop up in the bottom of the screen, and that way you can watch our FPS and see what we end up getting. I'll just let this run. Really not doing that bad. Doing pretty good. Resting for about 120 FPS, that's pretty good. And there we go. That's pretty good right here. I would say that's pretty good. So our average FPS was 122. Our score is 3088. Minimum FPS was 24. Maximum FPS was 201. You can see what platform I'm running. My CPU is pretty old, like really old. And then see what my graphics card is here. And then the render is Direct 3D 11. The mode is 2560 by 1080. 8 times anti-aliasing, full screen. Preset is custom. Quality is ultra. Tessellation is extreme. See up here, our real FPS counter and our graphics clock speed is at 2115. Memory clock speed is at 9501, and temperature is same as last time I did it, around 80 degrees Celsius. It's actually cooler this time. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty good, especially with me recording. And yeah, if I find anything else I can benchmark that might be better, I will do so. But until then, thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.